Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. This is your girl KayKaySlays saying welcome. Thank you very much for tuning in, whichever part of the world we are. Today in the house with me, I have DJ Sean, I have MarkXclusive, and I have DJ Glen. So I hope that you guys are getting your something to sip and that you will come running with your questions. Anything that you need answered today, these young men will be able to answer for you. Sip and Gyaff will start in 30 seconds. All right, guys. So before I bring the DJs onto your screens, I just want to remind you to like this video, share this video with somebody, and of course, hit that subscribe button. Subscribe to my channel so that you never miss a video, you never miss an upload, and you never miss an episode. So I'm going to bring the two DJs on that I have right now in the house with me. So please give a virtual welcome to DJ Sean and to MarkXclusive, who are here with us in the building today. Thank you guys so much for doing this interview with me. And, I learned today that I'm the first person that they are doing an interview with. So I feel very special and honored to be the first person to interview this amazing trio, the best of the best when it comes to DJs in New York City. You can tell them that I said that. So we're very, very happy to have you on. So you guys can go ahead and introduce yourself to the people, and then of course let us know what you will be sipping on today for Sip and Gal. Sion, you could go first.
Well, good day, everybody. Good day. I hope everybody having a wonderful, wonderful day so far. I go by the name of DJ Sean 2.0. I'm out here, and today I'm going to be sipping on some iced tea. Exclusive of my wife, Eminem. So, cheers up, Eminem. Cheers up, DJ Glen. Cheers up, MarkXclusive, and cheers up, ARKH, and everybody. Cheers up.
Nice. Mark, what are you sipping on?
What's up? It's your boy MarkXclusive in the building, and I am drinking some Crystal Light because I'm on keto. I'm on a diet, so no soda, no sugar. I'm trying to get slim like DJ Glen and DJ Shaw. I'm trying to get slim like them brothers there.
Oh, very nice. DJ Glen, are you sipping on anything today?
Yeah, man. I'm starting off with some water.
Oh, nice.
Got the good stuff for later on, all right?
All right. I too am sipping on good old water myself. Yeah. So I just want to say once again, thank you guys so much for joining and being a part of this interview series. So I'm going to go around the table, around the virtual table with you guys again. And I just want, you all would have said your names, so we all know who you are. But if you can tell us how long you've been in the DJ career, and then you can also tell us where you fellowship, and then anything else you would like to add from your resume, you can go right ahead. So I'll spin things around this time, and I'll start with Mark. Can you tell the people, a little bit more about MarkXclusive?
Oh man, so I've been DJing probably now for about 20 years or so. I wasn't always a gospel DJ. I was in the secular world. I used to do mixtapes, and I used to work with some other, people in the hip hop industry and the R&B world and all that. And right now, before we dive in, I go to Hope NYC, the best church ever. Jamaica Queens, New York, Rockaway Boulevard. Shout out to my pastor, Pastor Chandler, and a little brief bit.
Nice, very nice. So DJ Glen, can you tell us the same thing? How long have you been in this industry, where you fellowship, and any other thing you want to add?
Well, yes, for the opportunity. Well, I've been in for a number of years now. I think I'm forgetting probably over years. Not always as a gospel. It's to that, probably 12 years I've been gospel, and It's been and also I fellowship praise ministry. My pastor Tito, Jermaine, Sean, Paul.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I I mean that's basically it for where I fellowship, and it's been wonderful.
Okay. Cool. That's nice. DJ Sean, or Sion, as I like to call you. Take it away.
That was
Your
the king.
length
That's
of
the king.
career. How long have you been doing this?
I say forever. To be honest with you, I grew up in the DJ arena with my uncles and my best friend and so forth. So I started at a really young age, from like 5, 6, pulling wires to my uncle and so forth, because we had a sound system in Guyana. Jungle is top class. That was the first sound system I got exposed to. So I would definitely say forever. I just loved it. Loved being a part of every single thing, the setup, the whole idea of putting the wires and everything together. So that was a major impact on me. Just loving to see how people buy into the whole ideology of the music, and just enjoying themselves, seeing people smile and so forth. So I would say for pretty much my entire life. I'm 34 right now, so it's been there for a while. But as
Uh-huh.
a professional DJ, I would say roughly, when I got my first piece of equipment was like roughly 12 years ago. And since
Okay.
then, I never looked back. I just kept going.
That's so cool. That's so cool. So you guys have been in this, for a while. So I just want to congratulate each and every one of you on your journey. You all are great in your individual right. So shout out to each and every one of you. And thank you for just taking, making the gospel music bigger and better in your own way. So thank you very much. And I applaud you all for doing with this and sticking with this. So I want to ask DJ Glen this question. And the question is, how was this collaboration formed? How did you three decide to sit together and decide to let's collab and do something together? Where did that idea?
Wow, great question. What to say, man? When you're out there and you're doing what we do, you're doing your DJ, and you, for some reason, think that you're good, you know, and you do your thing, and you come across some other brothers that you like, make you take a step back and say, "Yo, nice, man." You know,
Mhm.
that was my first experience. I don't ever forget the time Mark and Mark and Deshaun, DJ Mark, we were yeah, uh, was there in the head, like wow, this man is nice, and just had the crowd, the audience going and connected. Seems like brothers. Same goes on. Time or something. Joanne doing it was an event, and I showed up there to uh, Minister He Praise Renwick, and he walked, and I met him. I'm Dallas Fort and so right here at U. Uh, we worked that night ever since. A great, um, you so you realize that you can do Jesus was doing had 12 disciples. So that's
Heard you. I think we lost DJ Glenn. Hopefully we get him back soon. We have a question. Either Mark, you or Sion can take it. It says, can you be taught how to DJ, or do you have to be born with the skill?
I'll take that one.
No problem.
I was taught how to DJ. I had no clue how to DJ. My father was a DJ. My brothers were DJs, and they would never let me touch the equipment. Like,
Mm.
you tell a little kid they can't do something, they don't want to do it. And every now and then I would, go and sneak behind them and go touch the turntables or whatever. And then eventually, as I got into high school, I had other friends that was DJs, and they literally taught me how to be a DJ. And
Mm.
I learned, I knew the basics. I played music. I knew how to count music. I knew how
Mm-hmm.
to, hear with my ears from being a musician, playing an instrument. But it wasn't until later on in life that, with lots of practice, I learned to be a DJ. And I also, the second part of that question, I teach people how to DJ. Through
Oh,
the bottom
nice.
up. So you can learn how to be a DJ.
Okay, so for all of you aspiring DJs out there, you definitely can learn. And if you want to be taught, then you can hit up MarkXclusive for some lessons.
Yeah.
So we have another question. I'm gonna shoot this one to DJ Sean. It says, with all the distractions out there, how do you keep your focus on ministry and stay balanced?
It's always going to be challenging, to be honest with you.
Mm.
I think that's the whole take of being an overcomer and being able to come out strong out to whatever you're facing, because we learn off experience in life, right? And the only way you could share your testimony is to go through something, and we all go through different things at different points in our life, and whereby we fail and we get up again, and to keep going. And I think that's the whole idea of being able to overcome something or learning from somebody's experience in life. It is challenging. It really, really is challenging to, be a DJ, and not just to be a DJ, to be a gospel DJ too. But
Mm-hmm.
again, it is identifying what's your main objective. And, my main objective as a DJ is to, one, provide great music, provide inspiration to people that is down, help those that are in need of strength and whatever they need or whatever they facing. Because sometimes you play some music and that particular song can make an impact on somebody's life right there. So
So true.
is learning from the experience, learning from my family what they've been through, and being able to put that together and saying, no, I don't want to go down that route. I want to separate myself, but how can I use the energy that I would have probably go down that route with and channel it into something good and being able to help people in that sense.
That's such a great answer. Thank you very much for that. Mark, we have a question. Somebody's asking, what's your price to teach them how to
So
DJ?
it all depends. It depends on who's learning.
Mm-hmm.
Whether it's a youngin or somebody older with capabilities, more faculties to handle what you're giving them, and
Uh-huh.
how long are we going to do the session? Half an hour, an hour. It all depends. So all that is taken into consideration.
Okay. So my suggestion would be, if you want to learn to DJ, then you can hit Mark up on Instagram. I linked his Instagram below in the description bar.
Hit
Send
me
him
up
a
on
DM.
DM.
Send him a DM. He's a very nice person. So send him a DM and y'all figure out the price behind closed doors. Sian, we have a question for you. And the person's asking, what does the 2.0 stand for behind the name?
Oh, that's the better version of me.
Ah, nice.
Yeah, so that's an upgrade version of what I was before to what I am today. So that's
That
why
is awesome. I never knew that.
I know.
You see,
I never
everybody's learning something today.
it's something personal to me, and
Mm.
how I try to keep that focus on being different and upgrading myself and challenging myself to do better every single day. So that 2.0 really stands for a better version of me.
I like that.
Okay, so yeah, I like that too. So, Sion, since you have the floor, I want to ask you, how has it been since you guys have collaborated? Like, how has that process been of just, okay, I
Oh,
have to work with other people now, and then, okay, how has it been since you guys have been like, okay, that's what we're gonna do, and you have done
oh, definitely. I've always looked at Mark from ages, being able to perform with Eddie, and look to him as an example of one of the DJs, man. Someday I just want to be in his same position. So
it? Mm-hmm.
DJ Mark, DJ Glen is two major influence on my life when it comes to the DJ fraternity, because what
Mm-hmm.
they have been able to do is incredible, and how long they've been able to do it is unbelievable. And just being really humble guys that you could always approach and get advice from, share your music catalog, and they're definitely an inspiration for me. So if you see me DJ a certain way, I got a piece from Mark. If you see me DJ a certain way, I got a piece from DJ Glen. But it's just guys that I love to bounce music off, bounce ideas off. And this collaboration really has been coming, to be honest with you. It is bigger than what people would actually see right now. It is in a collaboration whereby we all are great in our own areas, but we wanted to channel that energy into one so that we could be example ones to one. Example again to all the young DJs out there. One is that it's not a competition, but you could use that energy for good purposes. One, and two, being able to work on future projects that we definitely have planned that could really take us to another level in our careers, and also a level that we could bring some other guys into it too as well.
I think that's so good, and I want to definitely commend you guys on the fraternity, because even in or on Christian space, from time to time there can be fight down from like with artists and artists, or even DJs and DJs, and then you can see like people clashing and stuff like that. But I think that just your message of you guys, being together, showing people that we all have we're all in a similar space, talent wise, but we all bring something to the table, but we can still work effectively together. I think that that's such an amazing message to spread to everyone. Besides the music, just showing the unity and the brotherhood that exists, I think that is so great. So, Mark, first we have a shout out from Ralph Hart. He says, "Blessings, team. I miss rocking with you guys." And I'm going to ask you, Mark, his question. It says, "How has the pandemic affected the DJ industry?"
All right. Well, first and foremost, shout out to Pastor Ralph. That's my guy. But yes, I got a little worried once, especially in, I would say, March, April time, because for churches, that's our busy season. That's when we doing all the outdoor events. A lot of concerts are popping on. All the boat rides are going on.
Yeah.
And there's a boat ride, and it really sucked that the pandemic happened right before the summer. We did have an opportunity, I think DJs as a whole, to make use of social media in a crazy way that we weren't using before. We would go on social media and maybe, simulcast our show, do a show in studio and then come on Facebook. But I think more than ever, DJs started to come on Facebook, Instagram, whatever platform they had, and DJ for the people. And it was not only entertainment, but it was an escape from the pandemic because there wasn't really anything else to do. So
exactly.
You could log online and see your favorite DJ on whatever certain nights of the week and see them having a good time and providing entertainment for the people. And for me, I was able to do Zoom events. I had churches still hitting me, asking me if I would because pandemic or no pandemic, the church was still open. Even though the buildings were closed, the church never closed. The church was always open.
Exactly.
I had churches and ministries. I was doing Zoom events for teen ministries. I did a women's event for one church online Zoom, and it was amazing. It was amazing to like how we're seeing the multiple screen here. I would do DJing and see about 40 people in Zoom waving their flags and their rags, dancing, having a good time, and it was really awesome just to connect in another way, to still be able to DJ and provide a service, to still be able to do, being a gospel DJ. This is our ministry, so still be able to perform your ministry despite a pandemic going on. So,
I think that's so cool, and that's something I honestly didn't think about during this season. But it's so cool to hear that people would still have the virtual stuff and still have the DJs playing. I think that is so awesome. I would have loved to have been a part of one of those sessions. We have two we have two.
A KayKaySlays.
Yes, love it. That's definitely something that we can do. We have comments I'm going to read quickly from Sandra Hart. She says that she loves the fact that you guys are learning from each other and you guys are setting an excellent example. And then she also says 100 points on the brotherhood. And I truly do like the brotherhood aspect of it as well. So I'm giving you another 100 points as well for the brotherhood. So we have another question. It says, I asked this question to DJ Sean. And the question is, what can we look forward to from your collab next year once COVID is gone?
Oh, so I'm not gonna let too much out, but the projects that we definitely working on is a lot of promotional project and events projects that we definitely gonna be working on. We wanted to come out of the shadow of our normal promotion or the guys them that would be the person and then we would be the guy just DJing on the stage. So we wanted to take that lead role on going forward. One and two, we wanted to we wanted people to see the work that we've been doing a lot too, because a lot of times we stand behind artists and support major artists. A lot of artists we play so much music and just uplift those guys and make their music propel. And we wanted to produce our own music as well. So expect a collaboration, DJ Mark, DJ Glen, DJ Sean producing a record that could take music to a different level, because we listen to so much music. We hear the idea and the mindset and the concept behind so much different type of genre of music. So us working together on that particular project will be definitely something major.
I think that's so cool. Glenn, welcome back.
Thank you.
I want to ask you specifically about Praise Radio 592. And I want to ask you what was the brainchild behind Praise Radio 592, how it came about, what's the intention, the purpose behind Praise Radio 592. So you can take it away.
Awesome. I'm back. But for some reason, tell me I'm back. Oh, celebrity now. Backstage with back in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Praise rate 5'9". I've always wanted to be doing video. It's not. I mean, editing my uncle many years, and love the idea. When I started radio, my it was a profit basically. A very good friend of mine, Pastor Timmy, had prophesied of life, and was doing a pop by Brand. Listen, he was one of the first persons to speak into that. He used to, on a station. He after you're no longer DJ Glen. Your motivated me to go and start the gospel and so forth. And then I was there wanting to wow, because where there are so many great talents like Mark that is out there, but they do not have a platform, right? No one is giving them a platform like a platform to do what we really love doing. And so during this COVID, and I was a little that, and one day I was listening to a friend of mine on the radio, and he mentioned that he was about to start launch his radio there from he's in Jamaica, right? He's a Jamaican, and he's about to launch a radio station. And it sparked off something, and I went before God, what is this? I've been trying for years, and it's literally like how I'm talking to you guys. I'm home alone, and if you don't do what I've gifted you to, somebody else to do it. And that very day, I got up and I started writing. Matter of fact, I went to my book and I pulled out some of my notes where I done what I do, and I said, God, you got to get this, because this name here that I have, it was DJ Glen, and that's where it started coming my way. Then it's not about you, it's not about you. It's about on that, and then I started praying, and the next day I woke up with praise rich. When I knew that this was the leading me into this. All of this in from the logo, everything I sent out, it got back. They setting up the social media page and all that. The mobile apps and all those things that take so long to build. Wait for the App Store. It's available Android, and that came about because I want to give those young men. I've been to a lot of places, so talented young DJs, and many of them does not have the opportunity that like I had, and I provide video where DJ Mark has his show Saturdays. The DJs down there, some of them like, listen, I want you guys to get on, so you have a platform just like myself, on DJ Mark, where and you can do it just to glorify God.
I think that's so beautiful. Thank you very much for sharing that with us. So besides outside of Praise Radio 592, I know each of you guys, you have your own thing that you do. You go live on Facebook. So I just want you guys to, I guess, talk about individually. What are some of the things that you do outside of Praise Radio 592? So whether just like DJing at events, or do you go live at a specific time so that people can follow you, they can know when to look out for you. So I'll start with you, Sean. Can you tell us like what do you do outside of Praise Radio 592, if you have anything outside of Praise Radio 592?
Oh, I do a lot.
Of course.
Where do I start? That's a tough one. But besides my personal radio show, I do have 2 other radio shows that's on 24 hours. That's on stationhead.com, DJSeanStationhead.com, that you could definitely see, be able to listen to music, and you can go online anytime and listen to the music anytime, 24 hours a day. It never stops. So I have 2 channels that's on there that plays music all day. Besides that, me, DJ Glen, of course, have our show on a Sunday, DJ Glen, DJ Sean show, that song The Alarm, that's really taking is on another level right now. We collab, of course, with Caribbean Power Jam family, so that's something that we always look forward to. But besides that, I'm just a businessman. I do a lot of business, a lot of business I do. So that's my passion, and how I try to help out as much as my peers as possible, educating them about different things that we need to do. But yeah, besides that, I just work. Let's put it that way.
Okay. I hear you. So Mark, you can take it away. Tell us outside of Praise Radio 592 some of the things that you do. I know for sure that you go live, but you can talk about that. The stuff that you do.
So DJ wise, I have a show every Saturday morning. It's called the Gospel Brunch Show. Shout out to my co-host Pastor Sheldon. That's sponsored by Digicel and Grace. So shout out to Digicel.
Yes, shout out to Digicel.
On the air every Saturday.
Yeah, that's nice.
Saturday afternoons, I do my show with my daughter Madison. That's called the Request Line, and we actually started that during COVID because we went online for my birthday to do a nice live. And it was just so popular. We decided to do that every Saturday afternoon.
That's so sweet.
Even today, you can log on to my Facebook and see me and Madison. I don't think the people come to see me because I'm ugly, but they love seeing my daughter dance in front of the camera. And I sit here and play music, and Madison does her little two-step and her dancing, and we have a good time for an hour each and every Saturday. So I have those two shows, and then I do my mixtapes, my Caribbean Praise mixtapes.
Yes.
You could always catch right now it's for volume 22, and it's highlighting the best in Caribbean gospel music, Afro beat, music from around the world. You know, I try to support the gospel artists that don't get the play, and I put those on the mixtapes, and they're available for the people.
How can people access that mixtape? Just quickly before I move on to DJ
They
Glen.
can hit me up. You can hit me up on Facebook. You can DM me on Instagram. My website will be up actually today.
Wow, congratulations. As soon as it launches, please send me the links. I can leave it below so people could just click the link and go on the
today it
website.
will be MarkXclusive.nyc.
That's nice. Congrats.
We working. It's a new season, and you know, despite COVID, you know, music is still playing. Music is still, you know, keeping people alive. It's the soundtrack to our lives every day. So,
I hear that. Before we move on to Glenn, we have a comment saying, say hi to Madison. She's the bomb. So I guess you are right. People come to see Madison.
I'm gonna see if I can get on the camera.
Yes, that's so nice.
Come here.
So, oh, we're getting Madison to come say hi to the audience.
Real quick. This is my co-host for the afternoon show.
Hi, Maddie.
And this is my guest from Atlanta, Kennedy. These are going to be
Hi, Kennedy.
two guests today on the request line show.
Oh, that's nice.
You'll see these two dancing.
Oh, nice. Looking forward. Looking forward. We have another comment saying, DJ Mark, excellent father-daughter collab. So that's very nice. So, DJ Glenn, can you tell the people outside of Praise Radio 592 some of the things that you do, you know, how they can access if you have any music or anything, you know, what's going on with DJ Glenn outside of Praise Radio 592?
Well, oh man, Praise Radio, there has been a lot. Recently, what I've been working on, you know, really been so in my spirit for a long while, you know. I'm very cognizant of the fact that DJ Glen has been around for some time. You know, DJ coming up. I just want to be able to inspire others so that they can pass the baton on. I'm not going anywhere anytime, but I
exactly
start nurture the young one coming up. So I've been working on that, been teaching. I mean, I've able how to people out to DJ. I personally like to start with a foundation, you know, where I got my from first, because what is something that's lacking in DJing, and like DJ is that people know how to DJ, but they don't know how to hook up a sound system. First, hook up your wire properly. I don't get any sound. You know, pass down to the upcoming DJ now. So with society where didn't have anything, record crates and all those things, and hooking up wires and all that stuff. So I like to teach those fundamentals and those kind of things outside of Praise Radio. Well, my show also with DJ Sean, which is a great collab, excellent show. Well, a matter of fact, the Gospel Brunch, I used to be the host of that show before. DJ Mark
took it over.
Beautiful show, and now DJ Mark and Pastor Sheldon just take it to another level altogether.
My bad, I'm sorry.
Oh, you guys are doing an amazing job, man. You know, Dad, I've worked with a lot of radio station, and basically what I want to do now is, from what I've learned over those years, be able to put them together and be able to give it to others. You know, I want to know that when my life is done, people must say, hey, I learned something from DJ Glen. You know, Glen was inspiring. Is one of I've seen people now. I've been to places. People say, "Man, you're the reason I became a DJ and all that." And you know, those that is good, right? But
Yeah.
that's all good. But one of the thing outside of this, what I love to do is to make people understand that DJing is not just about playing music and let
Mm-hmm.
get hype and all that. All that is good, but the main purpose of it is to win souls. The main
Amen.
purpose of this is that you must be able to reach someone in whatever state they are with your music, and the music must be able to speak for you. And the music is that a tool that you're using as the voice of God to say whatever you're going through right now. You can play a song by DJ Nicholas, or you can play a song by Carl I or Dwayne Fire,
Mm.
will reach them in that place where they at, and they'll be able to begin to think and say, you know what, man, I need to change from what I'm from this direction I'm heading down, and really serve God. You must be able to use your DJing skill as a tool for evangelism. That's basically what it's about. God's giving you a gift, and that gift is what you're gonna use to touch lives out there. That's our pulpit. You know, Pastor
Mm-hmm.
it, and he goes out there. I remember when I was on Irie Jam years ago, a couple of years ago, myself and Pastor Sheldon Evans, we did Irie Jam for probably about 5-6 years or so. Uh, Sunday church, and thank God, man, I want to do something more. And he says, listen, I'm giving you one of the biggest church in Brooklyn, in New York, in the tri-state. I was like, huh? What do you mean? I was like, no, I'm there talking and like, God, no, I'm not a pastor. I'm not ready for that. He said, listen, you have one of the biggest podium, because at that time when we checked the listening audience, it was over 7 million. He said, I've given you a podium and put 7 million people in front of you. Will you be quiet, or are you gonna speak?
Mm-hmm.
Radio for me is not just playing music, but I see it as a pastor has his church and his podium. That is our podium to speak to the nations. And quite clearly, we've been reaching millions. So, guys, that I'm excited about that.
Amen. Amen.
That is so great. We have a comment. I was gonna say this, but I'm happy that she said I love it. Winning souls for Christ is the main focus. Sion, just very quickly, we have a question about how can we access your online your 24-hour music channel that you have.
Oh, yeah. So the 24-hour music channel is on stationhead.com.
Mm-hmm.
It's two. You can see DJ Sean, and then you're gonna see Soul Gang. So either one you could go. You're gonna see my picture or the logo of Christian Arts and Empowerment Network, and
Mm-hmm.
you could access all the music you want, play it any way you want, do anything you want. You could create your own list from that line of music, and it's always every day I put new music into it, thousands and thousands of songs. So you could create your own thing, do anything, party, whatever you want to do. Some points I do go on for a few minutes, but not too long. But
Okay.
yeah. So stationhead.com.
All
Now,
right, so check out stationhead.com and you can look for DJ Sean's music to access him 24 hours. So we have a question here, and I'm just gonna throw it out because I don't know like who's the best person to answer. But the question is, what's the price to have this collab team at one of your events, at one of our events next year? How to make that content? I don't know who can best answer that, so I'm just throwing it out there.
Mark is the businessman and Sean is the manager.
Okay, so who wants to answer it?
I'm about my bread. But
Okay.
what I will say is that not for nothing, I have a relationship with all of these guys, and if they ever came to me and said, "Yo, Mark, yo, I need you for something," like, Glenn, I think I did your wedding. Did I DJ your wedding?
Yes, you were.
Yeah. Yeah, so, like, I'm there. You call me, and I'm there. I'm still about my bread, but I'm there.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
So can we say then anybody can reach out to you guys if they want all three of you at their events, and you guys will just discuss that off scene
Yeah, yeah.
about the pricing if they wanted all three of you at the event at the same time.
I'm sure we
So
would work with anybody's budget.
yeah,
hmm, I
yeah.
hear you.
You know,
Okay.
sometimes you know, if I were to say this, sometimes um, you know, I like to highlight this when I get the opportunity because sometimes folks try to downplay the DJs. We're the first
Mm,
here at the event and the last to leave, right?
mm,
And folks will come to an event and they have a nice, beautiful hall, ambience well set up, and all that.
mm.
Remember, everything goes hand in hand. The DJ is going to get those people up on their feet, get them dancing, and really set an atmosphere for a lot of joy and fun. So please, when you're doing an event, consider that the DJ also play an important role. I'm not saying that we don't work with people. I mean, and DJ Mark, likewise DJ Sean, DJ Mark had called me several times and said, Glenn, I'm having this event. I want you to be there, bro. I'm gonna do the music, you do the mic. And we've been working like that. He's like, yo, this is what I'm getting. I'm gonna go, I'm gonna split it down the middle with you. We go half, and vice versa, So we work with people,
Many
but
times, many times.
them to know, hey, consider that we do play an important role at your event also. We want your
Definitely.
full and nice
Uh-huh.
our best to make sure that what you're looking for, we will provide it for you. But please don't try to downplay us sometimes.
Yeah, definitely. I totally agree on that point because like I have been to events before where, the DJ wasn't necessarily that good to them. It was you left kind of feeling that like the DJ kind of like messed up the vibe of the event then because like the music wasn't, you know.
On
So
point.
I get that. So I think that that's a very important takeaway for people who are watching, that you need to remember that you guys are providing a service and you guys provide an excellent service. So
Yeah,
don't downplay the role because your role is just as important as the people cooking the food.
absolutely.
So yeah.
I think if I could interject, I think that
Uh
COVID just increased the importance of the
mm,
DJ. So now when you have an event, and I can't wait till COVID is over and we can have one big old,
yeah.
party.
Cook out.
It's important. The DJ is important to any. I mean, because most of the time when you ask for a DJ, not only are you asking for a DJ, you're looking for somebody really to moderate your whole event.
Even yeah.
Somebody to play music while they're eating, somebody to play music before they come, somebody to
Mm,
entertain the people after you're done with whatever
yeah.
whatever you have. So the DJ is so important, and a lot of people don't realize that we're not just there standing up for that hour or that 2 hours. We want
Yeah.
to play some music. Like we're doing a lot more than that.
I
Yeah,
think that's so important. And
yeah, and
okay. Go ahead, Tom.
just to add to that, like as DJ Glenn and DJ Mark said, the work that goes in behind the scene, a lot of people don't know, don't even understand. Like for me, most of my events I do, whether it's a big wedding or so, I'm there probably 4 hours before, then 2 hours after, just trying to. And if you ever went to one of my events that I've done, a wedding or so, I come up with everything. We bring every
Mm,
single thing that the person could actually want. But just to hit on the fact that I know Mark, I know DJ Glenn, when they at your party or whatever it is going to be something special. It's no doubt about it.
guaranteed good time.
It's going to be something
Mm-hmm.
amazing, something special every single time. So these are not guys who just started yesterday or what. They work
Mm-hmm.
hard, extremely hard. And people see us on the live or so forth, but the work that's being put in before is unbelievable. So definitely, they put their work in. I would absolutely say that.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. We have a comment here. Oh, sorry. Glenn, you want to say something?
I said, yeah, a lot of work to. I draw a lot from these guys. That's why, like you asked about the collab. I like collabing with these brothers, man. Because just for example, last Sunday we were doing fire shoot, right?
Mhm.
And man, I draw from DJ Mark, from his vibes and his energy. I didn't even know somebody got it and just put it out here, bro. Think DJ
It was
Mark,
good. It was good.
and we was just vibes in. We just in.
Mhm.
It's always better when we work together, man. And so I encourage people. We just
Aw,
together. Yeah.
there we go. No, I think that was my internet. Okay. Are you guys hearing me? I think my internet just like literally went for a
Yeah,
second. I
no,
hope
we
you
hear you.
guys.
I can hear you.
Okay, great. We have another comment, and she says, "Remember to feed the DJs." Yes, feeding the DJs is important.
You got that
Feed
all
the
off.
DJs, people.
Wow,
I
that
just
is
want
not a
to
topic altogether.
Yeah,
I just
feed
want
the
to
DJs.
emphasize on
Uh-huh.
that a lot of people forgot like how music was really introduced and how a lot of the stuff music has been growing from one place to another place. It's really
Mm-hmm.
because of the DJs. Every situation that you think about is because of the DJs that really the first DJ that with the pandemic, I'm sorry, was
Mm-hmm. It's good.
DJ Nice. What's his name?
Yeah, D Nice.
D Nice, DJ D Nice. He took it to a level that is unbelievable. 100,000 people that was viewing his his live, and just the fact
Mm-hmm.
that we've been doing that for how long, DJ Glen, DJ Mark.
Yeah, for real, for real.
We've been doing that for years, live streaming, but he just took it to a different level.
Mm-hmm.
But just to remind folks, like, hey, we've been doing that
Mm-hmm.
for
You're right.
years. We've been doing that. So it's not even about saying anything bad, but we've been down that road for a long time. So that's not nothing new to us.
You know,
Understood. Uh-huh.
and sometimes it's just that we take it for granted sometimes, in our community, uh how important of a role that we play. I mean, those numbers are great on we I can definitely say I've never done those numbers on Instagram, but there are platforms that we on that we double those numbers on a regular, constant.
Mm-hmm.
We were just in a meeting, DJ Sean. We were there, in a meeting on one of the stations we're on, and when you hear the ridiculous number of people that listen to us on daily, in all the different platform, I'm like I'm like lost for words, just to know that we don't even
So,
have a dial, but just online we're here able to touch hundreds of thousands of people, on a daily with our show, and it is just phenomenal. But we just need to recognize that, hey guys, we need your support out there,
mhm.
just as just as how you look forward to hearing great music coming from us. We want you to support us, share. DJ Mark has his services, he has his business. DJ Sean has his businesses. We got to get to a place where we support each other more than anything else. I have my online radio. I've been doing online radio for years. I've had my tune in for over 12, 13 years. I'm being on tune in all the time. My website for just about the same time, DJ Glen Music, and we've been doing this for years, and sometimes it takes an outsider to come in and recognize what we're doing for someone else to do. And I'm saying that should not be the norm. That should not be the trend. We we we're the I, I hate to say it this way, but many a times, even with the artists, artists have to be able to appreciate DJs more. I really was trying to avoid going down this route, but I think better off saying it, just making things transparent out there. Artists need to all, not just the people appreciating the DJs, but also artists need to learn to appreciate DJs more. We have done so much. We are the ones doing so much to make sure we play your music, get it out there to an audience that you cannot physically reach. And sometimes, it's just difficult for them to even get them to do an interview, for them to even send you a drop to say, hey, a radio voice over or something to support what you're doing, to get them to even tune into your show. I'm not saying they have to tune into everybody's show, but every now and then, someone is out there pushing your music and so forth.
Yeah.
You know, you don't get that love many a times, very few, unless they're very close in your circle and so on, very close to you and so on. And I think DJ Sean and DJ Mark, you guys are responsible for so many artists' career out there, man, by just playing their music. And a lot of times I believe you should have been further gone. As that artist progress, you got to be able to pull somebody along with you, and we haven't been seeing that. So we're saying we let's change that. All right, let's change that.
Change the narrative.
Yeah,
Definitely. Yes. Mark, you want to say something? Go ahead.
I do. So I'd be remiss. I'd be totally in error if I didn't shout out my boy Eddie Neblett, my brother in Christ. If it wasn't for Eddie, I wouldn't be a gospel DJ, to be honest with you. I think Eddie, for people that don't know me, I started out playing gospel music for Eddie. He came to my house through a mutual friend of mine, Adrian, aka Kenny. People know him as Kenny. But
Kenny, yeah.
They said, he came through and he was like, Mark, I need you to cut some stuff up for me. And he wanted me to join Eddie's track so Eddie could go and minister on stage. Eddie at that time was going to a show in Maryland. And I didn't have nothing to do. And I said, you know what? I'll just come and I'll just DJ for you. I didn't even know who Eddie was. And, long story short, Eddie's ministry became my ministry. And I really believe if it wasn't for me meeting Eddie and having that brotherhood with him and taking his ministry on as my ministry, I'd probably still be DJing in some dance hall, some strip club, some other venue, and I wouldn't have the relationship with God. I'll go far to say that because I was out there. Like I was out there. So that ministry, me meeting him and me working with that artiste literally changed my life for the last, how much ever years. Like, it's been crazy. So, there are, one token we can say how the artists don't respect the DJ, but there are some artists such as Eddie Neblett, who is my brother now. Eddie has taken me around the world with him.
I remember when you guys came to Guyana. I was in the crowd.
Eddie has taken me. We put miles. We got frequent flyer miles. We got car miles. We've been some places. So I got to shout him out, and I'd be totally remiss if I didn't mention his name.
Yeah,
because I am who I am because of his help.
That is so beautiful. A special shout out to Ed Neblett. Thank you so much for helping Mark. And I think so it goes both ways. That we have DJs need the respect from the artist, but then it's so important that like once you have that good relationship and brotherhood or sisterhood, because it could be a female artist for all we know, then that respect is there, that love for each other is there. So before we close out this interview today, I just want each of you to plug yourself. So tell us how we can follow you, how we can find you, either on Facebook, Instagram, if you're on TikTok, whatever you want to put out there. So I'll start with DJ Sean, and then we'll close it out with DJ Glen. So let's go.
Hey guys, so you can meet me Facebook, DJ Sean 2.0, Soul Gang. It's not gang, it's actually God's 90 new generation. So people think that it's gang, but it's actually a slogan for it. But DJ Sean on Instagram, Soul Gang on Instagram. Same thing as my Facebook, Sean Lois on Facebook. So you can reach me anytime there. And of course, my brothers them definitely got my link as well too, so you can reach me anywhere.
Great. Thank you, Mark. How can the people find you?
MarkXclusive, as you can see, MARK.
Yes. Shout out to the branding.
Yes, XCLUSLV, and that name is everywhere. You can go Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, at gmail.com if you want to book me. MarkXclusive.nyc will be up today. And get at me. And if you can't find me, find Sean or find Glen, and they'll put you in touch with me, man. Or even KK. KK know how to get me too.
Yes, I know to get to Mark.
Get at me.
Yeah.
Nice. DJ Glen, take it away. How can the people find you?
Well, you can definitely find me on djglenmusic.com. You can also find me on Praise Radio 592. You can find me there. You can email me. If you go to Instagram, you'll find me right there. Praise Radio 592. Praise Radio 592. Email. You can email me. You can definitely get me on Facebook, same way, Praise Radio, or I'm DJ Glen Music. I got a couple of ways you can get me, and or you can call any one of these brothers, like they said, and get me. Or if you don't, I tell people, you want to contact me, you can just contact the management, you know. My brother Carl and Cross Power Movements, you know, Dwayne Fire and Carl. You know, those guys, you know, you contact them and you'll be able to get me at any time. Yeah.
That is so great. I took the liberty of linking your Instagram pages in the description bar. So if you guys want to reach out, of course, and also follow them. Just follow them, see what they're up to, and you can follow the Praise Radio 592 page on Instagram as well. You can follow each of them on Instagram as well. If you want, you can follow me on Instagram too. My Instagram link is down in the description bar below. Thank you everybody that joined, that came on. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I want to thank you once again for doing this with me. It was an honor. It was my privilege, my pleasure to do this. And I will say it again, I was the first. So y'all know this is a cap in my feather. I'm the queen. You know, so thank you guys very much for agreeing to do this interview with me. If you have not as yet, please like this video, share this video with a friend, and of course, hit that subscribe button. Thank you very, very much for watching. My name is KayKaySlays with DJ Sean, MarkXclusive, and DJ Glen, and we are all saying bye.